Luna, is this a good time? I have something important to tell you.
Harry, what's wrong? What's so important?
Break up with me.
What?
I don't want to be with you anymore.
Hey, what's going on all of a sudden? We had a nice date yesterday.
How dare you trick me?
What?
I just heard from a friend. You're from a single-parent family, right?
Yeah? Yeah, but what about it?
What do you mean, what about it? It's so important. Why didn't you tell me before?
I'm sorry. I've been meaning to tell you. I just haven't had a chance.
Are you kidding me? I was even thinking of marrying you.
Marriage?
What, you were going out with me with no intention of getting married?
It's not that I wasn't thinking about it. We've only been dating for less than 6 months.
You're my type, so I was thinking of proposing to you soon. But if you're just living with your mother in a single-family home, it's a different story. I don't want to go out with a poor woman.
Poor?
Single-parent home, it means poor, right?
That's prejudice. It's true that when I was a child, I may have had it a little harder than other families. But we weren't poor. Now I work to support my mother.
You support your mother?
Yes, I do. She got very sick a few years ago and had to quit her job. It's only natural that I, as her daughter, should support her.
Then you are poor, aren't you?
Don't insist on saying we're poor. We don't have all the luxuries, but we can live a normal life.
I still can't do it. If you marry me, I'll have to take care of your mother too, won't I? I hate parasitic women like that.
I don't intend to be a parasite. I have a full-time job. I make enough to support my mother. I won't infringe on you.
You're just an office worker, right? You do desk work in a small business. You don't get paid much, so don't act like you're a big shot.
I'm not acting like I'm a big shot. You are really disrespecting me, aren't you?
Anyway, you're making me feel poor. Let's break up.
Harry, wait! Don't jump to conclusions, let's talk it over.
There's nothing to talk about with a poor woman.
Oh no.
Take care. Hey, Luna. How are you doing?
Harry, long time no see.
It's been a long time, right? It's been a year since then.
So, what do you want?
Oh, come on. Even if I don't want anything, one little text won't hurt anything, will it?
I thought you and I broke up.
Of course we broke up. Until recently we were just friends, right?
I'm busy right now. If you don't need me, I've gotta go.
Bullshit.
What?
You're not busy, are you?
Huh?
It's no use being so tough. I heard a rumor again. I heard you quit your job.
What's that? You already know about it?
You and I were in the same club in college. I still keep in touch with my friends from college. Information comes in quickly. Are you stupid?
Why?
Don't you know why? What do you think you're doing quitting your job when you're already poor? How are you going to live? Are you going to be homeless? Are you going to be on welfare?
I'm neither of those things. Even though I quit my job, I'm still working part-time.
Huh? Part-time job? Maybe you're in shock because I dumped you. You must have lost your mind. You have to support your sick mother. How are you going to survive on a part-time job?
I have enough saved up from my time as a company employee, so I'll be fine. Besides, I quit the company for a good reason.
Why did you quit?
It's none of your business, so I'm not going to tell you.
What the hell? Boring bitch. Never mind. Unlike you, I'm doing great. I met this girl at a party and we started going out. She's 3 years younger than me and really cute. And unlike you, her family is rich. If we can just get married, I'll be set for life.
Well, that's great. That's all you wanted to talk about?
What's with the cold shoulder? Why don't you at least give me an update?
You went out of your way to make fun of me, didn't you?
That's not true. I have a new girlfriend and I'm worried about my ex-girlfriend. Can't you see how kind I am?
It's none of your business. Well then, I have to go to my part-time job.
Wow, it's Sunday and you have a part-time job? No time to be poor, huh?
Whatever. It's a waste of my time to talk to you. Don't contact me again.
Okay. Thanks for working for low wages. Hey, Luna. Don't ignore me. Hey, Luna.
Yes?
Oh, I finally got a reply. Thank goodness you didn't block me. Luna, it's been a while.
Who's this?
Huh? Don't tell me you forgot about me.
It's Harry. Harry. Yes, it's Harry, isn't it? I can see your name on the display. Which Harry is it?
Are you kidding me? I told you it's your ex, Harry.
Oh, the Harry who dumped me.
That's right. I've been telling you that for a while now.
I'm sorry. I know a few other people with the same name. I haven't been in touch with you for a couple of years. I didn't know who you were.
Damn, you're a cold woman to forget your boyfriend.
No. You're not my boyfriend anymore. Don't keep calling me. I thought I told you not to contact me.
Well, that was 7 years ago, so let's just forget about it. Forget about that. You're amazing.
What?
I heard you're rich now.
Rich? What's up with you all of a sudden?
Don't play dumb with me. I heard it from a friend. You're the president now, aren't you? That's amazing. You're in your 30s and you're a woman.
You're sharp-eared as ever.
I'm a great networker, aren't I? Well, I was surprised. When I contacted you before, I heard you quit your job and were working part-time. I thought you'd be living in poverty by now. Did you quit your job to start your own business?
Yes, that's right. I was preparing to start my own business while working part-time. It was tough when I first started the company, but with the help of a lot of people, we've been able to run the business just fine.
That's great, Luna.
Yeah.
I've always thought you were a smart girl. I guess I was right after all.
Huh? What are you talking about? You've always looked down on me, calling me a poor woman.
I couldn't help it. You were poor back then. But I believed that one day you would overcome your poverty and succeed. I'm proud of you as a boyfriend.
And that's why you're not my boyfriend. Don't get smart with me now. I'm busy with work. If you don't have anything else, I'll end the conversation.
Well, wait. I've got some good news for you.
What?
I'll marry you and we'll start over.
Excuse me?
You must be so surprised. You didn't expect me to propose to you?
Yes, I was so surprised I almost fell off my chair.
Luna, you're the president. You're busy every day, right? I'll stay by your side and support you. If you want, I can be a full-time house husband. I'll even take care of your mother.
Wait a minute. You have a cute younger girlfriend, don't you?
I broke up with her a long time ago.
Oh, weren't you trying to marry into wealth?
That didn't work out. I thought she was from a good family, but she wasn't. She just dressed high-ended to get rich men.
Oh, I see.
I was totally fooled. I had no idea that she was also trying to make a fortune. I'm so sorry I fell for that woman.
Well, I guess we both have that in common. So you dumped her first?
She dumped me before I could dump her. She had no intention of marrying a regular office worker with an average income.
That's too bad.
I work for a big company. I make a decent salary. She didn't want to marry a guy in his mid-30s with a flat salary.
Wow, that's pretty harsh.
Don't worry about it. I'm free now, so we can get married anytime.
Huh?
Well, I'm looking forward to the wedding now. I'm sure you'll have a lot of guests when you're the president of a company. We'll have to find a big place for the ceremony. Where do you want to go for your honeymoon? Do you want to go abroad like a celebrity? Or do you want to go to a resort inside the country and just relax? Of course, you'll be paying for everything, so we can do whatever you want.
You know what?
I'd like to have 2 kids if possible. You have money? We'll build our own house as soon as we get married. Let's have a big yard where I can play catch with the kids. And I'd let my big dog run free in the yard. I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
Hey, just back up a moment. Stop being delusional.
What? I'm not being delusional. I'm just making plans for the 2 of us.
Our plans? You just talking about what you want to do.
Luna, there's no need to hide it. Just be honest.
Huh?
You're old enough to want to get married soon, right? You won't be able to have kids if you keep waiting.
I'm already married.
What?
I'm married, so I can't marry you. Well, not even if I was single. I have no intention of marrying you.
What did you say? I didn't hear anything about you getting married.
Oh, for someone who brags about his network? I guess you didn't get the important part.
When did you get married? Who's the guy?
5 years ago. I went to a seminar before I started my business. My husband was the instructor. We have 2 kids, by the way.
What? Wait a minute. You got married without consulting me? And what on earth do you think you're doing? Having kids too?
Huh? It's up to me whether I get married or have kids. Why do I have to consult you, a stranger?
You can't call me a stranger. I was your boyfriend up to 7 years ago.
7 years later, we're strangers.
But I still love you. I won't let you just go and get married without asking me.
What? You dumped me, so what are you talking about now?
I left you because you were poor and I had no choice. It's not that I don't like you anymore.
But you made a new girlfriend and bragged about it.
She dumped me, and you're not poor anymore. You're the only one I love right now.
I don't care what you say. I'm already married.
Then leave your husband and remarry me right now.
What?
Instead of being with a man who has an unstable job as a lecturer, I'm sure you'd feel safer being married to a stable guy like me.
Not really.
Huh?
I'm financially independent. I don't plan to depend on my husband. Besides, he makes a lot more money than you do. Just because you work for a big company doesn't mean you're stable.
Oh, come on.
And my husband is nice to my mom. He's the best partner I've ever had. There's no reason to leave him.
Then what about my feelings?
Huh?
I love you. If I'm going to get married, I can't think of anyone else but you. I'm 35 and all my friends are getting married. I want to start a family too.
Then why don't you go to a party and find someone to marry?
I can't do without you. Please marry me.
I can't marry you because I'm already married.
Don't be so cold. I'm sure I can make you happier than your husband. If I get ahead, I'll even make more money than I do now. Right? Let's start over with me.
You're such an asshole.
What did you say?
You wanted to dump me because you thought I was poor. Now that I'm rich, you're all over me. You say you like me, but you don't like me. You like money.
That's not true. I really like you.
I'm wasting my time talking to you. Well then, don't contact me again.
Luna, please marry me. Luna, how's the company doing?
Oh no, Harry.
Huh? What's the matter? What are you so surprised about?
I screwed up. I forgot to block you.
What the hell? That's terrible saying something like that directly to someone.
What do you want? If it's marriage, you'll never get it.
No, it's not. I've given up on marriage.
Then what now?
I'm going to work for your company.
What?
Actually, I'm unemployed right now.
You quit your job?
Yes, I did.
Why?
I had a little trouble with my boss. I got mad and slammed down a resignation letter. And it was accepted. I thought someone would try to stop me from quitting. But then, just like that, the resignation process was underway. Damn it. I didn't think I'd actually have to quit.
You submitted your resignation voluntarily, so I guess it can't be helped.
That's why I chose your company as my new employer.
You chose? You're being pretty condescending there, aren't you?
A talented guy like me would be more than welcome, wouldn't he? I'm sure it's easier for you to work with someone you know well. It's easier for you to do your job.
Look here.
So, when do you want me to start work? I've already taken my paid vacation from my old company. I'm all set and ready to go.
I decline.
What?
We have enough employees.
Oh, come on, you won't hire me?
I doubt your mental stability when you think I would hire you at the drop of a hat.
Because I'm an elite who until recently worked for a major company. And we were even talking about marriage. You're just going to walk away?
We were last together 7 years ago. We broke up long ago. I have no obligation to hire you.
Just think about it.
Besides, you say you're brilliant, but the fact that no one stopped you when you tried to leave the company, that means you weren't very good, right?
What are you talking about? I was one of the top performers. I contributed a lot to the company.
Then there must have been something else wrong.
Oh well, anyway, help me out. When one of us is in trouble, we're both in trouble.
I don't remember you helping me.
Please, Luna. If you're not short on employees, a part-time job is fine. Just hire me.
We're good on part-timers too. Please find someplace else.
It has to be your company.
Huh? You don't have to turn to me. I'm sure there are many companies looking for employees.
Well, the thing is, no one will hire me.
Oh my goodness.
After I left my old company, I tried to get a new job, but I kept getting turned down for interviews. I can't believe it. I'm from a big company and I'm a good worker. Hiring managers at every company have poor judgment for people, don't they?
Well, it's not whether you're good or not. I guess they were more interested in your personality.
What do you mean?
Think back on how you've behaved in the past. I would never hire someone as arrogant and selfish as you.
Hey Luna, I'm sorry about the past. Just hire me.
How many times do I have to tell you? No!
I apologize for making fun of you by calling you poor. I'm sorry I dumped you. I'm sorry about that and I want you to help me. I've almost used up all my savings. I'm in real trouble.
If you need money, why don't you do something in the labor industry? There are plenty of jobs out there if you're not choosy.
You want me to do manual labor? Give me a break. I've only worked at a desk for over 10 years. Of course, I can't do hard work.
You can stay spoiled like that forever. I'm sure you'll regret it one day when you're really poor.
I don't want to be poor. I need your help.
You'll have to do something on your own.
That's where I need your help. I'll do whatever you want, even chores.
You're persistent. This time, I'm really gonna block you. Well, goodbye.
Wait for me, Luna. Seriously? Did you really block me? Luna, don't give up on me.
After that, Harry desperately looked for a job. He managed to get hired as a field worker. However, he had neither the strength nor the guts to do the job, so he screwed up a lot. His bosses yelled at him so much, he was physically and mentally a disaster. But he had no choice but to work for a living. Rumor has it that he goes to the job site every morning, crying with his tail tucked between his legs. As for me, my company's sales have increased and the number of employees has grown. So we have moved to a new office. It is tough to raise a child while being the president of a company though. My husband is very proactive in taking care of the housework and childcare, which is a big help. My mother is also in good health these days, and when I am busy with work, she is now able to take care of our child. I would like to continue to live with my loving family, supporting each other.
Sir, I'm sorry to bother you, but I have a question. It's about the N&N company. I'm not sure about a few things. Do you have a second right now? I don't have time right now. Can't you tell that I'm busy without asking anyway? You always call me and won't leave me alone. You've been working for how long? And you can't tell these kinds of things? If it's that important, then you can just ask someone else. I apologize for not being able to figure things out sooner on my own. With regards to the N&N company, who else can I refer to ask questions about? Dude, I just told you that I'm busy right now, didn't I? You really can't figure that part out on your own? You're not a child that needs to be shown everything, right? You should learn to do things on your own already. I apologize, sir. I'll ask Mr. David for who to refer to. What? Why would you ask David? David isn't bored like you and has things to do. Stop getting in the way of people's productivity. I wasn't sure who else would know what to do, so I just thought of him. I'm sorry that I didn't think about it enough, sir. Oh, whatever. Just leave it alone. I'll handle the case with N&N. You just transfer all of the documents my way. It's seriously such a pain in the ass having employees that can't do their damn job. I'm already pretty busy because the CEO sees potential in me. I can't do everything because I'm a little nobody. Understood, sir. I apologize for causing so much trouble with you. Please, handle the case from here on out. Mr. James, can I ask what happened with the N&N case? What? What do you mean what happened? I made sure that everything was completed while I was incredibly busy. I squeezed it all between my schedules. Thank you so much, sir. If possible, would it be alright for you to transfer all of the orders and invoices from them? Oh, you won't need to worry about that. I'm going to be handling the N&N company cases now. Huh? Are you saying that I will be removed from the project? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've grown tired of your uselessness. I'll take care of it from here on out, so you just do what you can to secure another deal with a different company. Alright? I'm not sure, sir. I was the one that secured the deal the other day with N&N company, so if at all possible, I would like to have all responsibility to handle the case till the end. Oh, that's not going to be possible. I already told them that we've changed the point of contact. They told me that they didn't want someone who threw away their work duties so easily. They said that they wanted someone new and didn't want to hear from you anymore. I didn't throw away my work duties, sir! You did pass it my way, didn't you? You should think about what it feels like when people have to pick up the pieces all the time. You just work on sales, alright, buddy? Understood, sir. I apologize for all the inconvenience I've caused you. You're newlywed, right? I can't see this ending well for you. I hope you work hard to not get divorced. I'm not sure if that'll be possible with how bad you are right now. I'll do my best to make sure that doesn't happen, sir. Your wife was really beautiful, wasn't she? You want me to pick her up for you before she dumps you? No, sir. I vowed to be with her for the rest of my life, so I will have to pass on that offer. Ah, look at you being straight-edged. I don't know what your wife thinks, though. Someone as useless as you. She might want to break up with you right now, even. I pray that that's not the case. But if that is the case, then whatever happens, happens. Uh-huh. That's a really boring take. Mr. James, do you have a second, sir? You again? How bored are you, always talking to me? Unlike you, I actually have stuff that I need to do. I only need a moment of your time, sir. The change in schedule suggestions that I asked for you to consider before I submit it. It showed up in my department as suggestion accepted. Huh? Yeah, those were my suggestions. I knew it, sir. I only showed you so I figured that it had to be someone that took my credit. You are aware that I was the one that made the document and suggestions, correct? Why would you do such a thing? Plagiarize. You should have made your suggestions sooner. You took too long to submit it, so it's your fault. Besides, you were basically able to make the form because of my advice. In a weird way, it was all my accomplishment. That's why I suggested it for you. But I did ask for your advice and opinion, true. But only a small portion of my contact reflected the advice you gave me. I think that it's a little bit of a stretch to say that it was all thanks to you. What? Are you saying that you used that list? No, right? The CEO likes me. You understand? The person who the CEO of this company likes versus the guy that's just a regular Joe Schmo. Who do you think the CEO will listen to and believe? You don't need to think that hard to figure it out. This plan, the thing with N&N Company, I'm not sure what I did to deserve this kind of hatred to be directed towards me. Did I do something to offend you, sir? Dude, I'm impressed that you haven't figured it out already. You can't do shit unless you have explicit orders. You don't report back anything, but you always ask me for help when I'm at least available to provide any kind of help. And then your marriage made everything worse. I can tell that you're distracted by your new life. You're not coming here to play around, you damn thief. And you realize that I, being your boss, have to clean up all the pieces for you. Do you understand? It's your fault for not being a good employee. I really didn't mean for any of that to happen, sir. It seems that I have caused you a great amount of distress because of my attitude. I apologize. I will do whatever I can to make sure that this sort of thing does not happen again. You really can cut the formal crap, okay? Honestly, I'd be happier if you just up and quit your job for me. If you have a problem with the way I handle my work, you just quit. I don't really think we'll have a problem with you leaving this job anyway. I'm sorry, sir, but I just got married, like you said. I cannot quit that easily. I hope you continue to mentor me and help me with my career. Wow. If that's what you want, then I'll make sure you don't have a reason to stay here at all. Then you can quit with no remorse, right? I'm not sure I understand what you're saying, sir. Just keep watching. You'll understand eventually. It won't take you long to figure it out either. Are you cooking something up for me again? You really should watch your tone towards your boss. I'm sorry, sir. If I were in accounting, I would cut your salary in half immediately. You should stop trying to figure things out like some kind of detective and just wait and see what happens like a good boy. Understand? It's not like you can do anything about it anyway. Just make sure that you don't add more work for me to take care of. It's seriously so tough having an employee that I can't use. Yo, Harold! Check it out! This is your wife, right? I totally stole her from you! She says that she's completely tired of her husband. I mean, now you don't have a reason to stick around and steal our salary, right? You lost your job and your wife. What a loser! What is this photo about, sir? Why do you have a photo like this on your phone? Well, it's because I took the photos, of course. She's let me take whatever photo I want of her. I see. Is the woman that you're seeing consenting to all of this? The woman I'm seeing? What are you talking about? You probably shouldn't be saying that about your own wife. Or wait, maybe it's that you don't want to admit it's your own wife doing this kind of thing. No, it's not really about admitting if it's my wife or not. It really isn't my wife. What are you talking about? No matter what way you look at it, it is your wife. You really need to face reality, dude. Kinda scary. Well, actually, my wife has a twin. Huh? What? Yeah, so I'm sorry to break it to you, but that person isn't my wife. I'm gonna go ahead and be the one to tell you that you stole the CEO's wife. What? No, don't play like that! I'm not playing around, sir. My wife has a small but noticeable freckle under her right eye. The woman in this photo doesn't have that freckle, does she? I'm sure it's just the angle of the photo! I don't know about the truth behind this photo, but I can tell you that if you just bring the woman and look at her in person, you'll be able to figure it out pretty quickly. You've got to be shitting me! I didn't know about that at all! I don't think it's something that would get brought up in our regular conversations. I didn't want people to think or treat me differently because I was family with the CEO. But you really did something that is truly wrong, didn't you, sir? I can't believe you would make a move for the CEO's wife over some kind of cheap workplace drama. No, wait, but look, I didn't know that it was his wife! Right, you thought it was my wife. Exactly! So this is something that happened entirely by accident! It was quite odd that you went for the CEO's wife. However, you really shouldn't have gone for someone's wife at all. It's not very much an accident. I mean, let's look at it this way. If we just keep it between ourselves, then this never has to hurt anyone, right? Right, Harold? As much as I'd love to be on board with that idea, the CEO is my brother-in-law, and the woman in that photo is my sister-in-law. So, I can't really just let my own private life run rampant like that. Oh, don't worry about it, dude. If you just shut up about everything, nothing has to happen and no one gets hurt. I can't believe that his wife, that he loved oh so dearly, is cheating on him. My brother-in-law will be quite shocked. Personally, I want to tell him right now exactly what is happening. I even have a photo of the act taking place right now. Hang on, Harold! I'm sorry for trying to make a move on your wife, and I'm also sorry for taking your work and claiming it as my own, but this is something else! Please, just let this go! Okay? Look, if I'm not around, there's a whole lot of work that won't get taken care of, right? Oh, don't worry about the work duties that will need to be picked up. You always claim to be busy while loitering around the office all the time. The small amount of deals you had claimed as your own were all stolen from your employees. We all know that you don't do shit around the office. You not being around would make things work smoother, and I can't think of a single thing that will be more difficult as a result of your absence. Wait! People are always saying that you look so busy all the time! Oh, that's just sarcasm, clearly. Even with regards to the N&N company deal, your decisions about the whole project were too terrible, so I was actually asked to take over it after you leave. What? Who said that? The CEO of N&N himself. The CEO?! Well, I've always known the CEO of N&N. We've always got along well. Because you took over the case from me, replies were slow, the work grew stagnant, and the CEO had quite a few complaints to file with you. He was actually pretty damn pissed. But the only thing I can think of that would be annoying from your absence is... Oh, maybe that it'll be my turn to take out the trash sooner during the week. Hang on, Harold! We're such great friends! You wouldn't want to ruin our special relationship, right? If you want to talk about the kind of relationship we have, you shouldn't be surprised if I just told on you about everything to the CEO immediately, right? Hang on! Seriously, wait a second! Let's sit down and talk about it first, okay? Please let me talk to you, Harold! We really don't have anything else to talk about, sir. You just go ahead and talk to the CEO to explain the situation to him instead. You might actually be able to talk your way out of it with him. You always bragged about how you were his favorite, right? After I told the CEO about the whole affair, he called his wife and James to the office and had a three-way conversation. He bragged so much about how he was the CEO's favorite, but when it came down to talking to him, he was completely overwhelmed by the atmosphere of the whole thing. He was like a scared little puppy. There was definitely no way to talk his way out of this one. The CEO's wife was also deeply regretful of her actions. The two ended up agreeing to try to work out their relationship, and agreed to try to sue James for all the damages. Since the actual affair only lasted for a short time, he was only sued for about $10,000. But more than any of the money, he was known as the terrible man who went for the CEO's wife and succeeded. He was tired of the looks people gave him, and eventually, he quit his job after looking like he had just seen defeat and was depressed. After the whole thing and James leaving the office, I was able to work extremely efficiently. I actually was promoted to his position as manager. He was such a stressful person to deal with and just an annoying existence in my life. But I'm using him as something that someone should never do to help educate our new hires.